Hey guys, obviously I'm walking through downtown Flint, Michigan with my emergency bag, and as always, I think it's important to actually test your bag and everything within it out. Make sure things work. You know, don't just throw stuff in your bag and expect it to work if there's an actual emergency. So this is just a part of what I do. Yesterday I went on my typical 5-mile walk, and I actually brought my bag and I walked pretty early in the morning. It was still pretty dark. Today I decided to walk a little later, so you guys can actually see me and the bag and what's going on, you know. But yeah, I find that, you know, this bag doesn't really fit into certain environments, and some environments fit in very well. You know, typically you would probably avoid urban areas like this if something bad was really going on, and really this is just a get home bag. But anyway, recently I helped Nick move his pontoon out of the water up there in Gladwin, Michigan. We got up there and the pontoon was gone. I mean, it's just I thought it was stolen, but anyway, Nick actually found it down the lake over there by the actual dam. It's pretty close to it. So we got on the pontoon and we realized that the engine wasn't working, or the battery was dead or something. He actually had an extra battery and it still didn't work. So his idea was to basically pedal it down the lake. He got his son, they got on the canoe and they sort of tried to pull us towards their house, their cabin. And eventually we decided, you know what, we're just better off if Nick and I just got on the pontoon and just paddled our way down the lake. It was several miles of just paddling and paddling with a dead engine. I mean, we looked ridiculous. We were the only people in the water. See, had he done it earlier, we could have probably got like a neighbor that actually pulled us to the marina. But we actually had to paddle all the way down to the marina ourselves. I mean, oh God, terrible. But anyway, we got it done, and you know, that's what you do when you have something that needs to be done. Figure out a way to get it done, no matter how long it takes. Yeah, just a little FYI to the viewers. It's great that more people are concealed carrying, but you know, if you see me walking around, it's not necessary to pull your gun out. Okay, you know, even just to show me that you are concealed carrying. You know, I'm a big advocate of using holsters, and like I told one guy, you might want to investigate into getting an actual holster. And even if it is just a pocket pistol, a 22, get a holster. You know, just a little advice for you. You know, and also, you know, I was at Dunham Sports Store here in Flint, and there was a situation where this one dude, I was talking to him around the gun section, and the dude was pointing his gun at me, right? But at least in my direction, well, it was at me. The muzzle was right at me. He was about 6 feet away, and he said something like, "Oh, well, the gun's empty. I see the way you're looking at me." I'm like, because I sort of stepped the hell out of the way, you know? And like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if the gun's really empty. Anyway, he was trying to see if a certain holster fit his gun, you know? And, you know, you want to buy a higher quality holster if you're going to be doing that. You know, be aware of where you're pointing your firearm. You know, especially if you're in the store, don't be pointed at actual people. Try to point it down or something. I mean, personally, I wouldn't bring my firearm out in the store. That's just my, you know, because it's just my comfort level, to be honest with you. Because other people don't know if this loaded or what the context is. You know, something to think about, you know. And of course, you can be charged with brandishing a firearm as well. So, something to think about.